Hello guys and welcome to another Threes commentary. I'm Vanderrock, or Zachary Chelcom if you came from my LP site. And this is a game that me and my team for Threes have played after we got settled in. After going 4-1 in our placements, which the first one was totally my fault. Why we lost that? Because for whatever reason, well, okay, it was kind of two of our faults. GC Wiki was yelling at me to pick somebody completely different than we were going off of, and as a panic pick, I picked Kha'Zix, which I hadn't played in 2-3 months. It was just the closest guide to my cursor that I knew how to play, and that went horribly. So we probably could have gone 5-0, but we placed in Silver 3 because the next 4 matches we just smashed. But this is one of the matches, and I'm just letting this go for right now because I've been having the error where because I'm using roll replay instead of a glorious one from a replay system from Riot that they are supposedly working on for the PvE, which has never been out yet. So currently it's on a directed camera, as you can see in the bottom left there. We're doing standard thing where GC Wiki's our jungler. I'm guarding him, so if anybody comes from the top bush, we can see him. I'm going to be playing top lane as a Wukong. GC is going to be, or Wiki, I'm probably just going to call him Wiki, is going to be our jungler. He's been favoring Warwick as of yet, so we've been trying to work around combinations with that. And Chogoku, our bottom lane caster, has gloriously been put up with several 2v1 lanes, but at least Cho'Gath's good for that. Looks like purple team is going to be coming around, going to look for a pick maybe on GC Wiki, but it looks like he has seen that. Probably Karma threw out a bolt or something. And did something there. I might just actually focus on my own. It looks like we're fine now, but if not, I'm gonna switch to manual camera here. Aha, my interface has been changed. I'll have to work that out later. Going off old system, I guess. Still a pretty simple lane. Cho taking some harass, but he's going to be able to get that back. I'm getting pushed back a little bit just because Nasus has a bit of sustain. Well, not a bit of sustain. Has a great amount of sustain. But just isn't going to be able to do anything. Nasus is hiding in the bush, so I don't know where he is. They're going to look like they're going to force out either on me or that. But our teammate had good combination for that. And I'm able to flash away before anything too bad happens. And we're able to capture the altar as an effect. Come up. This is where in threes you don't want to linger for too long. Because even though I'm right here, I'm still kind of in a dangerous spot. But they're losing a lot of farm. Because our jungler's still jungling. Getting farm that way. I'm farming under the turret. And Cho's letting the wave push back towards his lane, but she's missing a couple because, well, I don't know why he's missing a couple, but I know I don't get perfect CS. They capture their altar and going to start to head towards us as well. Possibly try to counter jungle or otherwise deal with them. Looks like they're going to try to go on Cho. Also, if anybody's wondering, our team name is Team Thundercats, which surprisingly was not taken. Oh, this does not look good. It looks like Cho's probably not going to get out. Going to get popped. Pop everybody up. We're coming down. Silences everybody. Come in. We're going to be able to get a lot of damage onto Nasus. Nasus is going to get away. I think I'm going to try to go for it, but he gets too far away, so we're just going to try to go for Darius. Go in. Pop. First blood. 403 gold towards me. People who are new to threes may be wondering what these little altar things are for. These altar things Unlike 5s, there are no buffs to say on the map, like blue buff or red buff, but there are these team-wide altars that if I go ahead and click on me, we have one altar captured. You can capture both altars, and the map itself gives you bonus mana regeneration, so that makes a lot more viable champions, or a lot more champions available to be viable. At least in if they had mana concerns. Like Darius, who normally in 5s could run pretty is like a godlike beast in this map because he would almost never go Warwick has a lot better time, Skarner has a lot better time, Hecarim has a lot better time, and Nivea is still very mana hungry. Cassiopeia can manage it a lot better. After getting that first blood and getting some gold, I went back, got 2 long swords, and now I can pressure Nasus pretty well, as long as I watch out for Darius. Anyway, also, we get 3 gold every time we kill a minion, if you control 1 altar, but then if you control 2 altars, you'll get the 10% bonus attack damage and ability power. So it's a lot. 3s are just very different from 5s in that, obviously there's 3 people, but it's more of that there are just less, the jukes! The jukes! There are just different objectives to control. Le jukes! Le jukes! And I go around, go the other way. That is what I call the Wukong is annoying juke. Yeah. I think I made them feel pretty bad the rest of the day. So instead of fighting over blue buff or red buff, you're just fighting over who controls the altars, and it's more of a team-wide buff. The other buff is Vilemall, who spawns up here, who's the Baron of this map, who will spawn at 10 minutes. We still have 3 minutes before you'd spawn the first time. And unlike Baron, who is kind of a pushover, Vilemall does not is not a friendly monster. Vilemall will, if you harass him, will take you in and will murder you if you're way too low. Warwick just kind of backed off there. I think mostly just because he didn't want to fight, because we didn't know where everybody else was. Not that he wouldn't die to Nasus. Nasus doesn't do that much damage at this point, and Nasus was annoying there. I didn't know if he knew I was there or what. He's currently at, I think that's supposed to be 245, but that might just be 45. No, that's just 45. So he's not all that much ahead. I'm just gonna let this go on directed camera for this one until I fix my camera controls for the next one. If you would like to see your own matches, 5s, 3s, Dominion, ARAMs, I guess, casted, send them to me via pabanderwalk@gmail.com, or you can send them through a PM at our at this YouTube. I don't know what they're just sitting around. We're coming back around. We're gonna come around and see if we can't get something. Cyclone comes off. Darius is probably not gonna get away. I'm gonna get rooted here in a second. But Darius does get away. We're gonna push this tower though. Darius is very low. At least we're gonna push the minion wave up. I guess we're not gonna push it. It was yesterday, but yeah, I still forget it. I played a lot of 3s matches yesterday. It is my preferred game mode to play, is 3s. It's mostly just because there's a different dynamic, different set of champions. I don't feel bad with any of the roles. The typical roles, you can also do atypical roles. You have a top lane bruiser like you do in like top lane, you have a mid laner, like you do for this for a bot lane. Same people apply there, and then you have a jungler, which the same people pretty much apply there. Are we gonna see a solo kill? No, we're not gonna see a solo kill. He's gonna get pretty low though. I don't know why. If you look at any kind of threes tier list, everybody says that Cho isn't actually that great for a bottom lane. I don't know why they say that. Cho is amazing. Always amazing. There may be better. You can go to twistedtreeline.com, www.twistedtreeline.com, and you can see a pretty good tier list altogether. Oh, is Cho gonna go down? We're all coming. Here comes Warwick. He's gonna go on to no one. Flashes away. Nasus is coming down. I'm still top lane. Looks like we're gonna distract them, and I'm gonna push top lane because I push better than Nasus does if he would come up here. Currently nobody is coming up. I'm gonna get them at least to the tower. Nasus is coming back up, but I am going to be able to get away. I'm currently 2 levels ahead of Nasus, 2 levels ahead of Various, and a lot of others. I feel like not gonna go down. Good guy at Warwick gonna be able to keep him away, and we are still currently 1-0. Favor of Team Thundercats. Snarf, snarf. Put that back up. I'm a little rusty when it comes to casting. I haven't done it in about 3 months. Other than the casting that I did for Smite, which is a little bit different. Just a tad. But I still like it. It's still a lot of fun. Not to advocate during a League thing that you should play Smite. League is by far my favorite MOBA game. I will put that out there. League is by far my favorite MOBA game. That being said, oh yeah! Gonna get a good spin. I'm probably gonna go down here, but we're gonna get off a good engagement. We probably could have played that better. No one's gonna hunt down the Warwick. We're gonna go for Karma, because why try to kill Nasus until he's the only one left to attack? I'm gonna go for their altar as they're low, so they have to worry about their tower and their altar. We probably could have pushed that lane a bit more, because Nasus is just gonna be like annoying Nasus foe person. As I was saying about Smite, if you ever get kind of bored with League, Smite is a very good alternative just to do like casually, until you are like, yeah, I want to play more League. That's what I did for, let's see, about 2 months-ish. Just played Smite for a while. The difference between everything's a skill shot and you just have to pay a lot more attention to what you're all doing and just how fast the matches go. Matches tend to go a lot faster than League matches in any format. It's just a kind of like good refreshing point, but if you still want to kind of get that, keep skills up and whatnot. Unlike that, they actually have a replay system. Just putting that out there, Riot. They actually have a replay system, like Dota and StarCraft. And they're still in beta. As far as threes competition, or as far as threes information and stuff, I do think there's a lot more lacking of information for threes. And hopefully in the future, I will be putting out some threes related information type things. Basically champion, more or less champion spotlights, with the beginning one being like a general spotlight. Just kind of getting that information out there, because I see a lot of people just not knowing generally what to do. It's getting a lot more, but I feel like since there's the LCS kind of crowd and actual tournaments being shown for fives, people basically know a quote-unquote meta of fives a lot more, which in itself is kind of bad because it means anything people are trying to do that's not the meta, everybody gets, there's a lot more lashback at them, which it really shouldn't be that way. That's another reason why I kind of like threes, because it is not a set-in-stone meta from a pro team yet, and any competitions that I've either casted or seen are really, are not, like, teams don't use a set strategy. It's not like jungler 3, why not? Perfect setup for an ult! Here comes a Cyclone. Everybody's gonna go down and get Karma here in a second. And then 2. Here comes 3. Ace! Let's go. Everybody get a kill. Push a tower. No problemo. You can do 2 bottom lane, you can do 2 top lane for threes. That it makes a bit more of a meta that's not so concretely set. You can play AD carries top lane, that will work well against bruisers if the person is good. You can play AD carries bottom lane, you can play casters top lane, casters bottom lane. Bruisers either lane. Junglers have a wide mix since you don't have to be good at taking buffs, you just have to be good at clearing a jungle. You have to be good at controlling an objective, which is just the health relic, which spawns every minute and a half. The altars, which unlock every minute and a half in Valmol, which is basically Baron. It just gives a lot more of a different feel to the competition, which is why I love, or to the game, which is why I really like them a lot more. Also, Karma's a Bamf in it. That too. I really like Karma. We are almost finished up with this game, as you can see by the bottom score here. By the bottom time limit, I should say, not the score. We are ahead in gold, we are ahead in kills, we are ahead in minion farm. We only have 1 death, which is just that feeder Wukong. Jeez. And a lot more, have a lot more just killing power than the other team. They have an execute. Our execute comes with a giant self-tanking tank, if that makes any sense. And that Cho'Gath doesn't need to buy health items to get super incredibly tanky. He can just go a Frozen Heart, which, personally, this match, I would not have gone a Frozen Heart. I'd probably have gone some other kind of armor item. Maybe like a Sunfire Cape or something close to that. Just poking. Gonna go down here, gonna try to catch up these two as well. I'm gonna die here again too. I think I need to get executed. Nope, I get picked off by Karma. Man, that feeder Wukong. Just gets a lot more damage, and ooh, that's why Karma's so good on this map, because she can do stuff like that. I mean, she can do that on 5s too, but since she can be more of an AD carry, or an AP carry, not an AD carry, there's a lot more competition there. Oh, come on, Cho, you could have just auto attacked that and gotten down the wave. So now, instead of being at a 80% ahead ratio, we are now at a much smaller percentage ratio since we gave up 2 kills. However, I am not the only one that died. I will tell you now that Cho does not die in the next 3 matches that we play with Cho'Gath. He is very good at a Cho'Gath. Probably the reason why we win as much as we do. Is that he's very good with Cho'Gath. I'm okay with Wukong. I won't say I'm the best or anything. I know what to do. I do make bad plays at times. Just gonna Cyclone just for the make sure that we get him. Going to deceive away. He's going to come back, but I'm going to bring him back to Cho. We go on to Darius. Darius is not going to get away from this. I don't know why Wiki always turns that off, but he doesn't normally keep that on. I have no idea why I hydrate there other than just because. And they're gonna surrender and they're gonna give up the game. I believe that was what was gonna happen. No, the game's just bugging out. Or the timeline's just bugging out. No, they do surrender. That's what I thought. I thought I remember them surrender. Thank you all for watching. I'm Banderwalk, and if you'd like to see your own replays casted by myself, or just at least on a small screen like YouTube, you can send them to me at pabanderwalk@gmail.com, or by sending me the PM here at YouTube through this channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.